Hello, I'm taking a look at Darkfall Unholy Wars, which is a MMO due to be released very soon. It's currently in beta, very end of the beta. I think there's about a week or so to go. They've lifted the NDA, so I thought I'd take a look. This is Palmer from frogfear.com. Frogfear.com, our website. Do check out the website if you fancy it. Now, I have been playing the Darkfall beta a little bit, but I've decided to start over to show you the character creation process, show you the game from the beginning. I haven't played it very much at all so far in beta, so really I'm pretty much starting over myself as well. I'm just going to show you what happens when you start the game. Here are some of the races available to us. Darkfall is a sandbox MMO. It's one of those games where you're not given quests to do, or not very many of them anyway. You're free to wander the world, to behave as you like, to do adventuring or to do crafting. It has a heavy PvP element. I'm going to play one of these guys, I think. Heavy PvP element, so much of the world is open PvP. You're not necessarily safe from other people. If they want to attack you and kill you, then they will do that. And for some people, that's going to be one of the best things about the game. For other people, it's going to put them off playing, I'm sure. But I quite like open PvP games. You don't get a lot of choice. I mean, the actual faces, are these the only... Oh, I see, some of the faces are different. It's not just different makeup. Okay, I'm going to press randomise. Not sure I'm a huge fan of any of these. I like my characters to look fairly sort of... I'll just give him a plain face. I don't want any piercings, thank you. Yeah, that'll do for me. Hair. There we go. I tend to like my characters sort of fairly plain. Anyway, there we go. I'm going to make him a... No, I don't want these are primalists. Seem to be healers. Elementalists are sort of mages. Skirmisher fights with brains rather than brawn. Well, I guess that's a kind of thief or scout. And that's the warrior and the fighter. I'm going to play an elementalist. As far as I can tell, playing a mage is actually sort of rather hard. Here we go. I'll go air for my primary skill. I'm gonna okay, well, let me type in a name. Let's give him some random names. Seraph Whiteglow. Okay, gonna look like a excuse me, gonna look like a role player. I do role play in some games. I'm not certain in Darkfall looking like a role player is going to be very helpful because of the heavy PvP element. It probably makes you a bit of a target for people, but there we go. The game is loading up. Now, from what I can recall, and I have played this game before very briefly, you do get a tutorial. It leads you through some of the basic concepts of the game, but once the tutorial is over, you are left with a huge amount to figure out on your own. The game doesn't hold your hand very much at all, and it's quite hard basically. It does seem to have a heavy crafting element, which I like. It does have the PvP element, which I like, and the element of control. So it's taking me through the... Oh, you have to actually hold C down To crouch, rest, okay. Use any of the movement keys to get up from a resting position. R to unsheath a weapon. Now I'm just going to check here the options, because I may as well show you the game at its best. Seems only fair. Okay, here we go. Changing the graphics options crashed the computer, but I've reloaded the game. Well, I didn't crash the computer; it just crashed the game. But I've reloaded, and here we go. Now it's put us into this first person view. I'm trying to remember how to get out of it. Was it the R button? Or maybe this is the only view. Strike, okay. Training dummy, oh there we go. There's a little compass on the top right which shows certain items. I can see a training dummy. Don't know who that is. Is that another player? Oh, I don't suppose it's going to let me kill him anyway. I think that was another player. He's probably made a little mental note to kill me the first chance he gets. Here are some dummies. So I'm being told to attack the dummy. Power by pressing the V key. So this part of the tutorial, basically, this guy's now trying to shoot something. I don't blame him if he's attacking me. It's now encouraging me to practice archery. As you can see, it's a first person view. You press a button to pull back. I'll press escape to okay, that's quite nice. P is all about pressing escape. Add the Dawn staff to the quick slots by dragging it to an empty slot. Okay. Right, so here are the quick slots, and you drag items to a quick slot, and then in the game you use the mouse wheel to, I don't know if you can see at the very bottom of the screen, the weapons are changing. I'm using the mouse wheel to scroll through the weapons in a little circle at the bottom, and when I found the one I want, I press the middle mouse button, and I equip the item that I want. Attack the magic totem. Okay, I think that's the magic totem. So to use magery, you simply equip a magic on the right. Right. To use magery, you simply equip your staff or your sort of magic staff, and that turns you into a mage. Now you have to set up your spells apparently by press Alt and the right mouse button. Okay. Heal self. So now I've set it so that when I press the right mouse button, I will cast my heal spell. Press tab to bring up your. Okay, oh here we go, sorry, tab. What's going to cast a light spell? Sorry, I'm being a bit quiet, but it's all kind of hard. It's a bit complex. So you need to. You basically have 2 spells ready at any one time. Your left mouse button and your right mouse button. You need to sort of choose which spells those are going to be by pressing the Alt button and pressing either left or right mouse button, and it will yeah. So you choose your spells that way. Okay, gonna run a bit. Movement seems quite slow. Here are some monsters. I guess we need to fight those, do we? Oh, yep. Certainly seem fairly hostile. Oh, not hard to kill though. There's some loot. Lizard on a stick. Some kind of food, I don't know. Okay, never mind about this. Ah! So here's some combat, sort of first person view. Magery does seem to be kind of hard. Let's try not using Magery. Let's try. This is a bow. Well, it's going to be the same as Magery, isn't it, really? I mean, fighting anything that's moving is going to be quite hard under this system, although perhaps it's just me being useless. Okay, so here's so we'll run at this guy. Okay. I don't think. Well, let's just loot. Let's see if there's anything interesting here. Lizard on a stick. I'm just going to assume that that's just junk. So I switched between different modes of combat, between magic, archery, and swordsmanship, simply by changing my weapon. Moving just feels really slow for some reason. It feels as if it's taking me ages to go anywhere. What am I doing now? Walk further down the vale until I reach the high tents. Well, I've done that. I'm at the high tents. Kill a shadow imp and open its grave. I'm gonna kill you. There's a little message. You may not be able to read it because the text is very small. A little message came up saying I cannot kill this player because he is protected, which obviously makes sense. It's a newbie zone. You don't want to be able to kill the other players here, or to have them kill you. I think I've gone too far. Last thing I was told was to kill a shadow imp and open its grave. So I need to find a shadow imp. So I guess I'm going to go back up here, which is where they seem to be. Can't see any down there. What's in here? The graphics in this game seem okay to me. There's nothing sort of too special, but right, let's try running. So the quest text in this tutorial is to kill a shadow imp and open its grave, but I moved to the area that they told me to go, which was down there, that little village, and there were no shadow imps there, so I've come back up here in the hope of finding one. See, combat is kind of hard. I mean, I know a lot of people will say, oh, this is active combat, it's so much better than traditional MMO combat. No, let's open its grave. Right, now it's saying to go into that cave down the bottom. I mean, traditional MMO combat involves targeting something using a tab button. I just tried pressing the tab button there, but as you can see, it sort of brings up this this menu. Doesn't target anything, and generally you would press sort of buttons 1 to 9 to use skills. In this game, it's completely different. It's what people sometimes call Twitch combat, which which basically involves pressing the mouse buttons 1 and 2, and presumably later on it will involve switching between different skills. There's somebody there who wants to trade iron ingots. Interesting. Avoid a shadow golem. Well, that's interesting. It's sort of saying here's a monster that's too strong for you to kill, you want to avoid it. I think that's pretty cool. I'm going to go back to my mage item, because I think I probably want to play this game as a mage, even though I've heard that it's extremely difficult to do that. It's hard. I'll take the middle route here. Yeah. I mean, the instruction was to enter the shadowy cave, which of course I've done, but there's nothing has updated. So I just hope I'm doing the right thing. Make your way into cabin past the archway. Right, let's try blowing up some of these things here. Well, I'm pretty sure that none of the monsters down there can reach me up where I am, but it doesn't stop me attacking them. I suppose I should be pleased, I shouldn't complain. Yeah, I'm not a very good shot, but it seems to be a little bit forgiving if you don't quite get them exactly. I guess the fireballs or whatever I'm meant to be shooting have a little bit of sort of splash damage. You don't have to hit the monster exactly to kill it. I hope I'm not making a mistake by failing to loot all these bodies, but I just can't be bothered. at the moment. And the circle seems to turn red when you have an enemy in your sights, which helps you a little bit too, I suppose. Although, when I was shooting him from a distance, it did not go red. I guess that stops the game becoming sort of too easy. I really feel as if I'm moving... Is there something there? I really feel as if I'm moving slowly. Quite like this area though. Oh, there's a dragon. Oh my, it's trying to shoot fireballs at me. I wonder if I can kill it from here. Or is that just being really stupid? If that thing hits me, it's probably going to kill me, isn't it? I wonder if there's any way to see how much health it has. Yeah, it's not quite hitting me, but it's still causing damage. It's causing damage if I'm too close to it. I'm not going to try to fight it. I'm going to assume that I'm probably not capable of killing that. Avoid the attacks of the dragon and reach the portal below so that the custodian may transport you to safety. Well, that is what I'll do. I guess it's lucky for me this dragon is not coming down to where I am and sticking its claws through my throat. Oh, what was that? Ah, there he is. Yeah, presumably he could come down and kill me quite easily. Walk up very close. Press F. Okay. Oh, a horrible feeling the dragon was about to kill me now. So it's lucky that I got away. So this is going to take us into the main game world. That was a sort of a newbie tutorial area. Didn't really make any sense that you walked into a dark cavern with a dragon in it. But that was just to sort of show you some elements of the game. So now we're going to be transported into the main game world area. If it ever loads. This game has an amazingly long load time. It's using, I think it uses the Unreal Engine. I'll just look that up actually, I'll just double check it. But it shouldn't have a load time as long as this, in terms of, you know, what the computer is doing. Because when I play Unreal Tournament, it's a lot faster, but I mean, obviously, I guess it's a server which is taking its time. I don't know. I'm not a technical expert, perhaps I'm wrong about that. Who knows why it takes so long. Use the bind stone, walk up to the bind stone and press the use button. I guess this is it. Turn on the map. Turn on the bank indicator overlay. I've got no idea. Here we go. And let's turn clouds on. I want to see those banks. Right. Okay, there's the bank. Locate the bank and press the use button. So this is the bank. It's not like one of those games where the bank has a load of drag the lever for me a bank. Gold in the bank. Where the bank has a load of sort of NPCs in the building. It's just this, it's a big safe That's your bank. While I'm here, I'm going to open up. Let's open this up. Can I? Yes. Oh, there's some things in there to use. Open the map and turn on the point of interest overlay. Right, before I do any of that, there's my paper doll. There's my bag. Crude, is that better than that? God knows. So that's damage 8.6. That's right. So that's better. I'm gonna put that there. This is something to be aware of. Something I remember from the last time I played. The game does give you a load of stuff, but you would probably never know it was there because it doesn't actually tell you that it's there. So that's my sickle, that's my skinner. These are crafting tools. Mine's for mining. What's a shovel used for? Used for treasure hunting. I'll do treasure hunting later on. I've got no idea how to use that. Okay, so I have equipped some items. Anyway, open a map and turn on the points of interest overlay. Done that. Locate the merchant and sell the leather. Ah, okay. Sell the leather. Does she want to buy the leather? Yeah, okay, she's going to give me 3 gold for the leather. I click OK, buy a wood axe. What, from her? I've got no idea. Do I buy from her? She doesn't have any wood axes. Find a different merchant. Maybe one that's going to sell me an axe. Battle supplier. Merchant. Battle master. Magic supplier. Spell master. So what was this one? This one was a sage. Well, perhaps my best bet is the one who just says merchant. This game is slow. It feels so slow. I mean, just moving, running around. There's a little bit of sort of smack talk in the global channel. I mean, not proper smack talk, fairly by a wood axe. Right, I put my gold in the bank and now I need to spend my gold. Just people moaning about their graphics cards and stuff. Is this another player? Let's have a look at other players. Oh, so hang on. Now I do have this guy in. Third person mode, even though he has his staff equipped. So how do I unequip his staff? Oh well, I can just equip something else. Let's have a look at the options. What I want to be able to do is to run around with my staff equipped. Keys. In third person view. No. Audio input. Input binding. Sheath. The R button is to sheath, okay. Oh, alright, so that's easy. Right, so I'm doing this just to take a good look at the other characters. They don't look very exciting really, do they? And so now I'm going to go and buy a wood axe. Okay, chop 15 timber. Oh my god. Thanks. Not the same axe I just bought though, actually. Well, it doesn't matter. Find a tree and chop wood. Chop 15 timber. There's a shrubbery. Is that a tree? How do I... Right. And that's it. I'm not pressing any buttons. I press the left mouse button once. And now it's just chopping away on its own. It doesn't tell me how much wood I have. I mean, obviously I know I only have one. I can actually move the mouse while I'm doing that, so I can sort of... So here we go. Here's my inventory. I currently have two timber. And still just two. I must have failed one. And now I have 3 timber. And I need to keep on going until I have 15. I suspect that at this point some of you can immediately sort of see that this game may not be for you. Although I don't think you have to do any crafting. I mean, you probably want to do the tutorial because it's a good thing to do. But once you've completed the tutorial and playing the game for real, playing the sort of game in the outside world, the rest of the world, I don't think you need to do any logging unless you really want to. But it is a game with a sort of heavy crafting element to it. A lot of people do crafting. It's considered sort of fairly normal to do crafting. I know I'm very quiet. I don't quite know what to say. I'm watching my man chop wood. What is there to say about that? Can I move around? Can I look around? Oh no, I can't because he stopped. What happens if I go into tab view? Can I look around? No. Well, I have 11 timber now. One interesting thing is that every time I perform an action, almost any action really, um, I gain prowess. 1 point of, or a small amount of prowess, or 1 prowess. These are basically skill points, and you can use skill points in almost any skill. So what this means is that if you want to become a master, sort of master mage, you don't need to grind up magery. You can do anything. You can do any skill you like woodcutting, and then you can use the skill points that you gain from performing that skill in order to increase your magery or to increase any other skill you like. So while it doesn't exactly do away with the grinding, craftwood. No, it's been a craftwood. It does mean that you can sort of to an extent, you can just sort of play the game in your own way without feeling that you need to sort of macro up or that you need to grind a particular skill. If I want to become a tailor, I don't necessarily need to sew like shirts and clothes over and over and over and over to get my tailoring skill up. I can just do what I enjoy doing, such as, I don't know, shooting things with my bow, I guess, and gain prowess points that way, and use those prowess points to increase my tailoring. So what's going to craft wood? This involves taking. So I want to craft wood. That's what I want to create. I'm going to use timber and gold. Everything you craft requires gold, which is kind of a pain to make a plank of wood. There we go. Right, now it wants me to locate a monster spawn. Monster spawns are on the map, believe it or not. It's like a good one. Wow, loads of monster spawns over there. Well, let's go for one of these. They seem to be closer. So that's sort of northeasterly. So this tutorial is showing me through the basic elements of the game. They had me collect some raw materials for crafting, then they had me do some very basic crafting, turning the raw materials, which were logs from a tree, into planks of wood. Somewhat confusingly, the instruction was to craft wood, which seemed a bit odd, given that I'd been chopping wood from a tree a moment earlier, but what it meant was craft wooden planks. And now it wants me to locate a monster spawn, and presumably after that it will order me to kill monsters. Look how slow. I mean, even just leaving, I can't. There's no easy way to leave this city. I have to go down the path. Maybe there is an easier way and I just can't find it. But I have to go down this bloody path. And what's annoying is that I am going to go on. I'll just jump down here and see what happens. See if I can survive. Yeah, I lost about a quarter of my health. Right, now I'm here. I'm just going to go west and look for monsters this way. I'm in a safe zone. You can tell I'm in a safe zone because just beneath the compass on the top right, there's a little green symbol. It's a green circle with a white shield inside it. I know. I do not want to. And as you can see there, it actually changed into a red symbol with a sword. I don't want to. So when it's green, it means that you're in a non-PvP area. When it's red, it means that you are in a PvP area. As you could see there, I only had to walk a little way out of the city. Obviously, I went in sort of the wrong direction to go into a PvP area. So basically, a lot of the map is PvP. Let's see if I can see this map. Yeah, it's not small, it's pretty big, which is nice. It's good, and it's big. What's this? Clan City, wow. Look at these monster spawns. So nearly all of the map is PvP. Now, one thing that I haven't done, as I said, I have played the beta. Let's try running. God, it's so slow. This is what annoys me most about the game, and this is, if anything, puts me off playing it. This will be what prevents me actually playing the game. It's moving around. It just feels so slow. You do get mounts, there are horses that you could ride and stuff, but even so. So I haven't played the game very much in beta. I haven't joined the clan. This isn't meant to be a full review of the game. This is showing you the... Oh, here's a monster. Is that a monster? Showing you the newbie experience. Okay, I located a monster spawn, did I? Is there anything here? Eggs. But I suspect that the best way to play this game really is going to be to join a clan and own or be part of a clan that owns a clan city. God, that thing is not dying. What's attacking me? Oh, it's cast some kind of nasty spell on me. Wow, it's shooting me from all the way over there. It's not nice. Okay, so the game is still telling me to locate a monster spawn. It doesn't seem to care that I found one. Presumably what it's meant to do at this point is to say, okay, now that you've found a monster spawn, kill a monster. I'm switching to my skinning knife. This is something the game hasn't actually told me yet, but I'm just going to do this anyway, because I know to do it. Use your skinning knife on the graves, and you can get leather out of the graves, and possibly other bits and bobs. Leechings, okay. Right, okay. I'm going to go to the other monster spawn that I can see on the map and see if it will give me credit there for locating a monster spawn. I mean, this is what the quest is telling me to do to locate a monster spawn, but it doesn't seem to recognise that I've done that. So that's why I'm going to leave here and go to a different monster spawn. Right, what was a rest? Okay, let's rest. And hopefully I'll get all my hit points back. Yeah, there were things here to kill, but I wonder what that is. But that's my current prowess, my current skill point 69. Well, I don't know. Locate monster spawn. I have located a monster spawn. But the game doesn't seem to recognise that I have. So I don't quite know what to do. Oh! Oh, a bit of loot. Okay, that's quite nice, I suppose. Let's try killing this guy from a distance, which I'm sure is what I'm meant to do. See how he sort of moves around. I mean, in a way, it's pretty cool that he does that, but it doesn't make him hard to kill, or maybe it's just me. It probably is. Yeah, I honestly think there's a limit to how long I could try to do this. I mean, it may just be a lack of skill on my part, but trying to predict where these things are going to move. Of course, the other option is to get nice and close, but I'm sure that's not what you're meant to do. Oh, I wanted to go and loot that corpse over there, but as soon as I try to go near it, these zombies try to attack me, so I don't quite know what to do. Oh, a bit of gold. Well, that's nice. Items to sell. Let's see if I can skin a zombie corpse. Right, I'm going to skin this. Ignore that zombie there, skin this and then run away. I'm not entirely sure what to do now because the quest is telling me to locate a monster spawn. I would quite like to continue with this quest. It is the newbie tutorial, but it's not updating even though I clearly have located a monster spawn. It's not telling me to find one in particular. Well, these are the only two monster spawns I know of in the newbie area, the non-PvP area, and I assume that they don't expect you to go into a PvP area in a tutorial. So I think I probably have found the correct areas, but the quest is just not updating. So I think I will leave it there. You've probably seen a fair bit of the game. Obviously, this isn't a full. It's not a review. It's nothing like a review. It's a very partial showing. It's nothing but the very earliest parts of the game. It's what a newbie might experience, and now that you've seen what a newbie might experience, perhaps you might have some idea whether you'd like to experience it yourself or not. The game, as I said, is called Darkfall Unholy Wars. You can find the official game site at www.darkfallonline.com. That's DARKFALL online.com. It's coming out in the very near future. It's in the very final stages of beta. It's coming out, I think, second half of April. So it's about to become available. Do look for a full review. I'll post one myself once I've had a chance to play the game properly. I'm sure there are others out there. This, as I've said it before, but I'll say it again, is nothing but a run through of the newbie experience, what you see when you first start playing. So it only gives you a very rough idea what's in this game, but I thought it might be interesting to people because people often like to know what they're going to see when they first load up the game and log in, and often that's what they make their judgment on, rightly or wrongly. It's interesting for people. My name is Palmer. You can find our website at www.frogfair.com. Thank you very much indeed for watching this film. Thank you.